Welcome back, everyone, to the next installment of Eternal Darkness. Hey, look, it's that rat from the cabinet. You like that sound? I love how the game actually records the enchantment I cast on the Gladius. It's not like it resets to some default location. It takes me to the exact point in time I was when I saved, which is awesome. Speaking of the last point when I saved, the Lurking Horror. Now there's an intriguing chapter. Sorry, I'm just hearing all this whispering. Creepy. Anyway, let's go to the Lurking Horror.
I will not argue that I was shocked by the sudden mention of one of my ancestors.
Oh.
The distinguished Dr. Maximilian Roivas.
This mission's crazy.
It chilled me to my bones. Where had this ancient book come from? How had my ancestor stumbled upon it? I feverishly began to read more, eager to learn his story. It seems that Maximilian had inherited his father's mansion, just as I had. Alone since the death of his wife, and since his children had their own adult lives, he explored the house to discover his family roots. 1760,
in this very mansion. The mansion's a dungeon now. This ought to be fun. I'll tell you right now, this mission's hard.
It has been 2 weeks since the death of my father, and it has finally come to me to look over the mansion. Now, I am truly alone, and forced to start a new life here in Rhode Island. I intend to make the mansion mine, and live in it as my forefathers have, to continue the family tradition. The mansion has its secrets, I'm sure. My time here, I have to make them mine.
I love that musing look. This mission is brutal. First of all, my medical journal. When it says take notes on medical and pathological analyses, I'm going to get into that shortly. First, I'll check my gun. The French flintlock holster pistol was in use from the 1680s. As a muzzle-loaded pistol, its rate of fire is rather low, but it packs a powerful punch. Now, you might have noticed this earlier when I scanned through it real quick. See, I got cinema and I got autopsy. What happens in this mission is that when Maximilian kills an enemy and does the finishing move, you won't see it anymore because it's already been recorded, but he'll take down intricate notes on that enemy. I'm going to start by showing you a couple, because if I go through all of them right now, then you're just going to be bored. As you can see, got a whole range of enemies here. I'll start with the zombies. Mantrox zombies are the weak ones.
Corpses, lumbering, rotting cadavers. What contrivance could have wrought this abomination? Disease, science, blasphemous occult rituals. How can something so dead yet be so alive and hungry? They lust for flesh, human flesh, and feast upon all the sweet breads a man has to offer.
And so they do. And this is easily the weakest enemy in the game, just so you know, except for maybe the trappers, but come on. A living human corpse, it has no special attributes or weaknesses. It is very weak, composed of dried sinew and skin. Well, we could do better than that. Oh, check out the symbol on the left. You get the blinking eye, the lowest of the 5 red points. That's kind of creepy. Chaturga zombie.
These wretched creatures, these flayed corpses, wandering, decrepit, soulless vessels, content only to gnaw on human meat, to spill human blood, even headless. Their hate for the living grew in propensity, flailing maniacally in their bloodlust, killing anything close.
Most certainly. And, of course, the zombies, as with the other enemies, are representative of their ancient masters. Firm musculature means a resilient organism. These things can take more damage than others. Limbs regrow unless the creature itself is destroyed. Very fitting for something suitable to Chaturga. Representative of Chaturga, that is. These zombies don't have anything really special other than the fact that they just keep coming. Very resilient, very powerful. No crazy special abilities other than just being able to stick around for a long time. Celotath zombie, the mummy-looking ones.
Neither the embalming salve of their wrappings nor the numbness of death could override the dominating madness that is Celotath. Controlled, prodded into an existence by an incessant cacophony of voices, penetrating every level of their psyches, these corpses are coerced into life, ambling, moaning, shrieking.
Maximilian is so much fun when he gets into this frenzy. He's good. Limbs regrow as phantom entities when severed, causing deep-rooted insanity in the observers. The wrappings of the mummy are highly combustible and catch fire easily, and you'll recall when I cut off the heads of these things, you would just see a phantom head there, and the zombie would continue as normal. And finally, for now, the Uliath zombie.
Rotted from within, worried apart by the ravening fish and parasitic fetor of their sunken graves, these drowned zombies emerged, spilling their festering entrails and slopping fluids with each pain-ridden step, each step hoping to bring an end to their pain by spreading it to others.
That's good. Being that Uliath is the magical zombie, it would only make sense. Severing the head will prevent it from singing. I showed you the singing once. Accumulation of gas in the abdomen resulting from decomposition is a serious threat. Watch out for explosions. Remember, you cut off the arms, they'll stand there until they detonate, or until you kill them first. Go for the head first. I'll cover the bone thieves later, because at this point it'll just bore you. I'm sure the descriptions are fun, but I mean, you're here to see me play the freaking game, right? Old school. Old art. A small collection of Maximilian's medical journals, references, and reports. Jeez, that's a small collection. This guy's a good doctor. Another small collection. Jeez, Maximilian. Old's almost watercolor looking painting. Very good. Very good detail. A desk cluttered with notes and writs, mostly business to do with the Roivas estate. Okay. Well, now that we've finished the first room, let's go on. And we start upstairs. Artwork, artwork. I'll hit the dead end first. This was the room with the circuit breaker out, but now I can actually explore it. Oh, a servant. Preoccupied with his duties. Okay. This is one of those know who you can trust missions. You like how the bathtub's in a different room? That's kind of cool. So I'm getting flintlock ammunition. The servant can go ahead and do what he's going to do. Ooh. The insanity painting. How low is my sanity? Full? Is the painting actually supposed to look like that? Stained glass window. No longer charmed. I can look at it straight up. Resplendent with bright colors and exquisite workmanship. There is something odd about it. Perhaps the curious detail of its shapes and content. Didn't we have like a different stained glass window in Alex's time? Interesting. The door to the servants' quarters is securely locked. Maximilian, however, can't help but feel uneasy. An ominous presence lurks behind that door, making the hairs on his neck stand on end. You know, in retrospect, I'm kind of sad that I showed you the zombie descriptions already, because Maximilian's description is he's already descended into just insanity. He's gone crazy after this. The painting has a quaint, reassuring feeling behind the brushwork, which is probably why it has been kept in the family for as long as it has. See, Maximilian doesn't encounter the enemies until later, obviously, so he's perfectly rational now, which kind of, I conflicted the moods a bit. Yay, pistol! Otherwise, nothing to look at. God, that is creepy, those skulls. How do you conceive artwork like that? Ooh, an open letter. Dear friend, the antiquity of which you ask is indeed the Tome of Eternal Darkness, or a copy of it, at least. Its secrets are still hidden from me, for I have been unable to read it, as have most scholars who have tried. It will remain within the sanctity of the mansion, for in the wrong hands it would be a powerful weapon. Peruse it if you will, but beware its magic. It is a harsh mistress. Aaron Roivas. So they're already aware of the tome. A lot of paintings that are just here to be looked at, which is pretty cool. Oh, an odd conversation piece to be sure. Will I actually acquire new runes? Oh, I don't have the tome yet. I can't check. The servant mutters under his breath, not realizing that Max is nearby. He appears to be distressed at his lot in life, working all the time. Okay, this guy raises my suspicions. I'm gonna have to be watching him very closely. Yeah, Maximilian is a good theme. The mirror's grim reflection returns Max's questioning gaze. His face racked with sleepless nights, and a strange gleam in his eye hinted a growingly odd demeanor. Huh. Tell me about it. Yay! What am I looking at? I want to see. Another bathtub? Damn, Maximilian, show me. Show me what you were looking at. This is a really good song. One of the best in the game. The only song I might like more is probably going to be... It's probably going to be the final boss theme, because that I just couldn't get out of my head for the longest time. But now I go downstairs. Stubby little guy, isn't he? Yeah, we've read this description back when Alex was looking, so these paintings have been here for centuries. Nice touch. Bidding Maximilian a courteous good day, the servant returns to his duties. Okay, this guy is off the radar. This guy is alright. Good man. Oops, servant upstairs. Can I not talk to her? Let me talk to you. The servant makes idle chit-chat about the room's temperature. She may or may not be okay. I think she's okay. Great song, really. I keep harping about the songs, and some of you have said, like, whoa, he just keeps saying, okay, you're gonna love this, etc., etc. But I do. Dear friend. With a panicked hand this was written. Dear friend, the house has been forsaken by the ancients. I dare not enter it for fear of my mortal soul. I would suggest that you leave also. Bring the book. It is a far more potent tool than you have learned, and may well swing the balance in our favor. A. Roivas. Getting intense up in here. This is a good song, very appropriate. Haunting melody. With so many secrets to uncover in the house, Maximilian is inexplicably drawn back into the house to continue his exploration. Inexplicably, it's called wanting to find out what the secrets are. Good man. Oh, hello. Seemingly out of place in the room. Chaturga! See that up top? It's the Chaturga alignment. I don't have the actual rune yet, but that's the one for the alignment. This might be a really good thing for me. Before I start doing anything drastic, I'm going to want to find a different weapon. I don't like things with limited ammo. With a kind smile, she asks if Maximilian has an appetite, as she's preparing a hearty meal for the evening. Good. She's good. The servant casually remarks about a strange quality hanging in the air. This odd comment makes Maximilian feel like something is quite amiss. Why would she say that? I'm not liking her. A pump handle. Does want. Okay. The handle of a pump. Okay. Yeah, basically my suspicion is aroused for 2 or 3 people so far. Will I need anything of service? Nope, but I know you're a good man. Oh, this was up here the whole time. There's something written beneath the image. When darkness spreads its wings before my master Zelatath's greatest foe, the path to truth will be opened. Zelatath's greatest foe is the one that can kick her ass, which is Chattur'gha. You like that? Reveal invisible. That's what I need for that dresser with Alex. And this is what I was looking for. A saber. Ornamental or otherwise, I can use it to cut stuff. Cavalry swords like this saber were used chiefly as an item of ceremonial dress for officers. The brass knuckle guard was a style popular with both American and English cavalry officers in the second half of the 18th century. Oop. Ha ha! Yeah, we've seen this in Alex's description. I'm seeing if there's anything new. Oh, I can dual wield, I think. Ha ha ha! Dual flintlocks pistols for those who wish to fight akimbo style. The French flintlock holster pistols in use for... Okay, same thing, same thing. A rubbing of some kind of carved pattern. The central point is an odd line design, a symbol of something. This is a symbol that is on the Tome of Eternal Darkness's seal. We'll discover what that is later. The Tome of Darkness isn't here, but this is where stuff starts to get really unpleasant for me. Really unpleasant for me. Like, I don't like this part of the game, because it's hard. Very hard. Oof. Are we having fun yet? A letter slips out from between the pages, and I catch it before it hits the ground. That's good reflexes. Almost indecipherably, but by a wavering hand. As I suspected, the ruins of Enga, that blasted necropolis, lie deep under the site of the mansion. The accursed servants of Zelatath are so close I can almost hear their chittering. There's a secret opening in the basement, and from there we can gain access. I urge you to gather some men and seal it, or better still, destroy that damn place. I have stowed something that you will find useful in the upper level. Look to the light, and you will find it. I wish that I could be at your side, but my ailment worsens daily, and I know that my time is short. A.R. This part of the game sucks. Also, this mansion's above a giant city of the dead. What? Now I have to be really careful. See? The servant's no good. No good. Well, he hits, like, no threat at all. But here's the problem. A big problem. Actually, he went down remarkably easily. Already the insanity effects are coming in. Look at that, half sanity. Now, the reason I can't just kill every servant is because if I kill innocents, my sanity takes a dive. It's ridiculous. Oh, this servant's good. Ow. Oh, he just missed me. As you can see, I don't have much sanity left. That hurt. I'm gonna kill him to get some sanity back. At this point, they don't have any healing talismans, so I need all the sanity I can get, at least so I don't lose health. Nice. The reason this game gave it away to me was because I found the scroll before I found the runes. With this enchantment, the invisible is rendered visible. Use it wisely, for some things are invisible for a reason, and mortal kind not meant to see them. Alright, how's this guy doing? Eyes wide with fright, his head twists frantically left and right as if trying to see some invisible horror. Have you no eyes? Can't you see it? He cries. Yeah, this man's good, but he's definitely worse for the wear. He has so many secrets. At this point, I would be leaving. Also, interesting angle. You don't normally see things from this angle. Oh, let me see if the other servants are legit. Because they may not be. Oh! Nicely done, game. Very nicely done. That's so good. The game's screwing with me. She seems awfully calm. Ugh, crap. She can't be trusted. By the way, here's the problem with Celotath Bone Thieves. They don't come with heads, so I can't decapitate them. Speaking of which, now's a good time to take a look at Bone Thieves, I think. Chaturga first.
They are amongst us. I knew they would come after me, for I knew their devices, their depraved methods, creatures wearing human skins as we wear clothes to cover their hideousness from our eyes, so they might consort insidiously with our species, infiltrating, manipulating, playing us against each other. Damn our eyes! We are blind to them, but I knew. Oh yes, I knew. I knew they were there, plotting behind that door. One has to be careful. One must separate their heads from their bodies. And yes, fire is the key to purge their souls from this earth, sending them whimpering to their masters in the beyond.
You know what the depressing thing is? Everything he said is perfectly legit, and he sounds like a complete raving lunatic. Well, as he said, severing its neck kills the creature instantly. The creature wears the skin of people to protect itself. Very basic description. But Celotath, it has no head. You just gotta wail on it.
The devils inside the servant skulls were trying to kill me. They plotted behind doors locked and barred and planned the downfall of the human race. I took care of the ones around me, stopped their plans. There are others, I'm sure, out there, manipulating us, secreting madness inside our very heads, while our souls are pushed into the corners of our skulls, watching as our hands do tasks that we have no control over.
Depressing.
Oh, horrible, horrible things. We must purge them from our midst, kill them all, cut them, burn them. It's the only way.
Damn.
Oh, I've done it. It works.
Imagine being this guy's psychologist, and no further description other than wearing the skins. And finally, Uliath.
They are so close, their stench fills the air. You can smell them, I tell you. Somewhere between the spice of vanilla and the bitter sweetness of pustulent rot.
Wait a
Those
second.
creatures inhabit the bodies of men and women, exercising the human soul and replacing it with their own putrid spirits. But they couldn't fool me. No, not at all. I could smell them, you see. They were all around me. Dear God, all around. I knew what I had to do. They had to go. By blade and bullet, I had to get rid of them. Don't you understand? Dear God, I had to do it. Had to. You believe me, don't you?
Ugh.
Don't you?
Consider this. People found Maximilian after he'd hacked his servants to pieces, claiming that evil creatures were possessing their bodies. And as you've seen, creatures disappear once you kill them. Let that sink in for a second. Also, my reaction was at the smell of vanilla and pustulent rot. I have heard that description once before, and that was regarding the Cenobites of the Hellbound Heart. You might have seen the Hellraiser movies. Remember those disturbing creatures? They apparently wear the smell of vanilla as though it would disguise their disgusting rottenness. Like it would. But that was the point. It's just like, it almost seems comedic that they would wear the smell of vanilla just to take care of, like, something you cannot drown out. So, yeah, the Cenobites from the Hellbound Heart or Hellraiser, they have freaking... Ooh. Yeah, so that's also in this game. An oil painting of the mansion's foyer hangs on the wall. Max wonders why the artist would paint an inaccurate picture of one end of the room with such detail and clarity that it approaches realism. Yeah, what's a door doing in the painting when... Oh, wait, I see what you did there. I'll get there in a second. Another relative. Okay. Now I'll take care of this. And once more, a hint. Basically, to dispel a green invisibility, you must cast the red reveal invisible spell. You have to do it with a dominant ancient. And I can't do that. I have to find the Chaturga rune. Recall that I found the Chaturga codex. I was, however, told that there would be something upstairs, so I need to look into that. Ooh. Ooh, look at the painting. That is disgusting. Flesh is flayed across those two sticks. There's a body on the left. A hellish depiction of some monstrous landscape. A blood-colored sky hangs over a dementedly surreal land in which flayed skins flap in an acidic breeze. What mind could have conceived this? Disgusting. Oh, jeez. We're bleeding now. Listen to the sounds. This is terrible. Watch out for servants. Really? Are you okay? Clearly flustered. Well, fair enough. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, good man. I'll check the next room. Oh, it's upside down. Wait. Wait, where? Yeah, this is upside down. Okay. Looks almost like a freaking chalkboard or something. I guess I'll take care of that. This game, I swear to God. Still, I was told there'd be something upstairs, and I can't find what it is that I'm supposed to be looking for. You know, these voices sound kind of like what you would hear in the Tome of Eternal Darkness's room. I bet you there's something about the stained glass window. I bet you that's what it is. Oh, look, a little sparkly thing. Now that I've read the letter, I can see it. Oh. Fallen, perhaps, this envelope was, or written hidden there. Despite his excitement about this discovery, Max senses something odd about it. A sense of evil. Oh my god. Ah, damn it, I hit the wall. That was close. The thing almost leapt at me. I'm gonna die. Come to think of it, I could cast a little... I'll restore a little bit. I'll do a little bit. Not too much. Again, the camera aligns a bit. But what did I get? I got the Game Breaker. Slings heavies inside. Ooh. I was hoping to find something else. I'm very disappointed, actually. The key to the basement, but also, dear friend, as I expected, the beasts are drawing closer to our discovery. They want the book for themselves, it seems, and do not want us to have it in our possession. I have taken steps to ensure that their ilk will not touch the key in this envelope, should you fall prey to their claws. The envelope containing the basement key has been sealed with a corrosive magic. If one not aligned to us tries to handle it, it will be released, inflicting pain. It will be released, inflicting pain? Oh, it will be released. Inflicting pain, suffering, and a grievous blow to their sanity should they have any left. Be swift with your task. Nice, I'm crackling the glass. I was hoping the Chaturga rune would be in there, so now I'm walking like a freaking cripple because I am one. This seriously sucks. Ugh, and even walking won't help me. This is bad. I'd better not save now, because if I do, then I might just screw myself. I'm gonna see what I can do from here. Jeez, this is a disaster. I really blew this one. What? Huh? I'm running normally, and it's black and white? Oh. There's the Chaturga rune. All I have to do is not get completely annihilated. And this is a red monster. So full health? Full sanity? Oh, I'm restored to health. Thank God. I might have a chance. Still, look at what one horror can do to you. You have no idea how much I just lucked out, if this does not count as a sanity effect. Thank God. Okay, give me a second, alright? I'll take this calmly. My sanity was restored, though, because that picture's okay. It's just not so bad. Excuse me for 1 second. Spell list, recover, assign. Chaturga, thank God. Why? That's much more important. Now, recover, I don't need. Enchant item, I don't need right now. Reveal invisible. I might as well assign them to quick functions, why not? And reveal invisible. There. Okay. Now, game breaker time. What the hell? Damn. This game's good. This game's really good. What? Let's try that one more time. Woo! And again. The problem is, you see how badly that just shatters my magic meter? Look at how much magic I lost by casting a 3-point spell twice. And 3-point is the lowest one. You know this game. Can I leave, please? Thank you. Woo! This game, that got me good. I know that a sanity effect happens, I just totally forgot. Alright, let's get rid of the invisibility, shall we? Ha ha ha. And even then it's locked. But I have the key. Now. Welcome to, whatever, dude. Okay, I'll cut off your damn arm. Oh, crap. This is bad. No! I'm gonna mash the joystick, mash the joystick! Ah. I'm not gonna fall for the same thing I did last time. Yeah, I cut that thing up. Woo! In the meantime, let's see if there are anything new in the autopsy section. Horrors, might as well. The big guys.
The horror. A behemoth of hatred incarnate. What manner of creature is that? A ton of flesh and sinew, wielding muscles thick as ropes strung onto claws that could crush stone and sever metal as though it were threshed wheat. Crushing, cutting, the walls shook with each step it took. Oh, the horror! An abomination. Its physiology remarkably abstract. No real organs or anything. It shouldn't work, but it did.
Ugh.
And the mouths, those gnashing scythes of teeth. I tell you, it existed only to eat, to consume, to gnaw, to bite, to devour.
The necks of the horror are its weakest point, and as I said, the horror has 3 heads. Thick, chitinous armor plates of sturdy muscles protect this creature. Nice touch with the OEU for armor. This is only 1780, so I guess we would still be using the British spellings for a while. And chitin is kind of like what lobsters have in their exoskeleton, which is appropriate because Chaturga does kind of resemble a gigantic lobster-like creature. Celotath, I think, is eyes.
Eyes? Rot their eyes. Their staring sees through your soul like looking through a window. And the lids, festooned with tiny hook-like teeth.
Ugh.
That gape and gnash. It doesn't make sense. No anatomy would form like that. But it has. Was it natural? How could it be? Oh, unholy beast, thou must be killed, lest you corrupt my world. Have at thee! Have at thee!
Nice. Nice touch. Its eyes are its weakness, as were the heads with the other one. The creature is highly dependent on sight rather than sound. I don't really know how that's supposed to help me, because you never run into a monster from behind, so I don't know. And finally,
They
Uliath.
have no eyes, but they can see, I tell you. No eyes. No eyes at all. But you can feel it looking at you. It stares through you like looking through empty air, and you can feel it raking your innards with their touch. The shiver of their senses combing your bowels through empty space. Oh, horribleness!
Indeed. It has no eyes, but it is far from blind. Its latent energy causes an electrical discharge if it comes close. Annoying things. The last of these things I'm going to save for the end of the level. Ooh! Damage fields! Well, well. Bankorok? Again with the Latin. I will save. I should be able to save. Good. Otherwise... Okay, otherwise nothing really to see. Pistol ammo, which I'm going to save for later. Nothing much, although there will be the pump handle I need to use now. Come on, Max, today. You can go to the necropolis or not. I believe this sanity effect is scripted. I'm in an asylum. Look at that.
This can't be happening!
That's a good one. And this is where the game gets downright unpleasant. Protect and area, huh? What the damage field does is it produces a force field directly around me. If I leave the force field, then I'm outside it. It won't follow me. Any enemy that bumps into the force field will be repelled and damaged slightly. Kind of like when I walked into that force field in the last installment with Alex. Or if I were to walk into this installment without the proper rune. Look at all that, right below the mansion. Max is incredulous at the sight, a desolate ruin of a fantastic city, built into a huge, naturally formed cave. Jutting spires and looming buildings poke through the dense fog. Light ebbs through the city, crackling in the wake of the energy spilling from a light source held aloft by unseen forces. Look at that. This is underground, all of it, underground. Onward and downward. How deep did this place go? Freaking Silent Hill 2 levels of stairs here. Ah, this place sucks. Welcome to a sort of boss fight. Gross. How does that thing exist? That's a 7-point spell, and that's a damage field, meaning I only have a 3-point spell. I'm not leaving. I must kill this thing. This is a guardian. Now, let me give you the rundown on the guardians, okay? Might as well do Celotath first, because we're looking at it.
Oh, gibbering insanity, wrought in flesh as though an artist had sculpted it. Created from nothing by their mistress Zelototh, a canvas as grotesque as any. Their bodies made no sense, no heads, no organs, an empty husk, devoid of the trappings of nature, but it walked, it sang, it shrieked, a mockery of reason, both natural and mental, a blasphemy from beyond the veil. The veil has opened, and we should not see beyond.
Now, oop, excuse me.
We weren't meant to. Never, ever meant to. Oh, give us the blessing of ignorance, the happiness of oblivion. Innocence can only be tainted, never returned.
True enough. No obvious vulnerability. A curious lack of internal organs means no way of inflicting critical damage. Now here's the thing. I'm gonna kill this horror. Maximilian would then take down its notes and his scenario ends. So if you want information on the other horrors, you have to play all 3 stories, because you only encounter one horror as Maximilian. Speaking of which, I am sorry to say, you are not going to see Chattur'gha Guardians and Uliath Guardians in this playthrough. You only get the Guardians of the specific ancient you are going against. So, as you've seen how very accurate the drawing was to gameplay, you are basically getting a very good depiction of the creature with these autopsies. So these are 2 enemies in the game you will not see, starting with Chattur'gha. Look at that.
Darkness, chittering spider-like parasites infesting the city Enga. Enga! They killed the city's inhabitants, using them for food, for slaves, for play. In the city's last dark, doomed days, blood filled the waterways, drained upon the streets, a proud, mighty race, now nothing but bloody gobbets of meat in the gutters. So it has been for eons. The Guardians, those eternal parasites, still swarm in that necropolis, feeding on those that live in ignorance many miles above us. Damn you, listen to me. They feed on us. The darkness comes. It will consume us all. We must fight them, or all is lost.
Have you noticed that now? He said, "Don't you believe me?" And this time he's saying, "Listen to me." It sounds like he actually was put in a mental asylum, and he's talking to whoever his, I guess, therapist is supposed to be. Once again, no obvious vulnerability. Massive jaws on the underside of the body, an armored shell prevents physical damage. And finally, Uliath Guardian.
Deep in those ancient caverns,
Gross.
a great city was lost. Long before we humans, long before. The proud city of Enga, decadent and trusting, and it was their downfall. When the darkness came, and the Guardians slaughtered them, their existence was but a dying echo, shrieking from violated mouths.
Oh man.
Sounding within their homes, their tombs. If you stand alone in one of those halls, quietly, ever so quietly, you can hear the cries of the people of Enga, rent apart by the unseen claws of the Guardians. Their echoes still linger, as do their souls.
Interesting that this was more about the people of Enga than the Guardians themselves. But then again, what can you say about the Guardians? Look at this. Again, no obvious vulnerability, but this description's amazing. This creature bears no relation to anything in my experience. That's it. Look at this. What do you do with this thing? Well, the same thing you do with the Seletath Guardian. Try your best to hit it until it dies. Now, let's start off strong. It just did something. I don't know what. So let's attack it. Crap. There. Shooting it disrupts its spell. Although it appears to have summoned an enemy. That's okay, I'll let the enemy walk. Oh my god, don't tell me I'm out of ammo already. That couldn't be. Oh, are you kidding me? Why would... Seriously, what the hell? Oh, I have to press B to reload? Are you choking? Thanks, Max. You're a real sport. Oh my god. Oh, that shoots anything nearby? That's cool. Haha. Now we're talking. This is more like it. Well, this thing's not so bad with enchanted flintlock pistols. That's the damage field spell. No, it's not. It was a summon spell. Excuse me. I was mistaken. Ooh. I win. Still the investigative researcher. I commend Maximilian. I wouldn't touch that with my bare hand, though.
The accursed beast was dead, but not without its toll on me. That was but one, and there was an entire city of them.
Ugh.
I could not hope to fight them all alone. I knew I had to get help. I knew there was a way. I just had to find it.
Depressing. Remember the beginning of the game where Alex heard "May the rats eat your eyes" on the other side of that door?
I tried to tell them, but they wouldn't listen to me. Damn them. Damn their eyes. They didn't believe me. Strange creatures. The world in peril from unseen foes. The darkness. Instead, they jeered and threw me into this forsaken place.
This place sucks.
A place of empty souls and fevered thoughts, reeking of fetor and decay.
Nice touch with the spittle.
Making me mad with delirium. The fools cast away their hopes of salvation, but locking me in this damned asylum.
Here comes the line.
May the rats eat your eyes! I am now lost to your cause! The darkness comes! It will damn us all!
Terrible ending. You do not touch the Eternal Darkness book and walk away untouched. Chapter complete, but at what cost? My god, terrible family history on the Roivas' part. Now, at this point, normally I would go through Alex's portion before getting to the next chapter, but this part has gone on, I think, just long enough that I don't quite have to split it into two parts, but I would shortly. So, I will cut off the playthrough for now. We'll see what glorious chapter the Tome of Eternal Darkness has to offer us next time. Well, we certainly made a lot of progress today. A real lot this time. Yes, we got through just one more character's story, but we got a ton of plot development this time, as well as a lot of new insight as to the layout of the mansion, as well as the necropolis beneath it. But I do apologize that I continuously stopped gameplay in order to listen to the journals. The reading didn't take long at all, but it was really Max's rantings. But on the other hand, you gotta admit, that content was pretty awesome. And at this point, you've officially seen an analysis of all enemies in the game that can be analyzed. So with that all said and done, well, we're back to Alex, and she's gonna find the new chapter page as she always does. Who is gonna be the star of the next story? Well, we're just gonna have to find out later. Until next time, everyone.